Hi, welcome to Dark Politics Tarot. My name is Nick, and how are you all doing today? It's been quite a long few days with all of the news, everything going on with Venezuela, and for Donald Dumpy to be talking trash about everyone, that he's coming after them, the whole 9 yards. I did a little bit of a channeling session to ask my guides to cut through all of this. So what I got is that why they are announcing all these places they're going to hit is they want to get everybody crazy. It's a destabilizing of the society. So that's what I got, destabilizing society. And I was like, but are they going to go after Colombia, Cuba, Mexico, Greenland, Canada? Like, what are they going to do? I didn't get that they would actually go into those countries. The second strike, however, I got on Venezuela. I didn't get them going in purposely doing a strike. What I got was there's going to be a lot of unrest there, as there is already, and that there will be military in there doing, or maybe private military in there. I just got some kind of like aggression going on, attacking some kind of military. Now, this could be private security that the oil companies have. So I wanted to take a look at that. Like I said, I didn't get anything that will be attacking another country. There was something also happening around Cuba that I want to look at. So first, let's just take a general look starting with the Oracle deck, and then we'll use the tarot just to see, will we invade any other country? How about, let's be specific here. Will we go in a second time into Venezuela? Because that's what I was feeling worst about, what's going on there. We have 39, and it's basically two monks or priests taking, I guess, an insane person into holding him in confinement or something like that, and only he can see this little demon. So that's interesting. Let's see. I think that's maybe about Maduro being taken. Yeah, this is what I was feeling for Cuba. So there's something going on, something is going to happen either in Cuba or in Venezuela. I was asking specifically for Venezuela, but I keep thinking about Cuba. So there might be something happening along boat bombings because there's people in the water. So something going on around the island, something like that. I think that card is representing Cuba. But I'm asking about Venezuela. Will we attack Venezuela again? We have the 38, which is sort of someone that has been buried in the garden. And out of this person grows a garden, new flowers, new growth, and it's a full moon. I'm not sure what that means right now. I'll have to take a look at it in a second. So let's look at the tarot. Show me, will we attack Venezuela? I think what mostly I was seeing is that Cuba is going to be affected a lot by the attacks on Venezuela. Okay, two cards are jumping out here. So we have the Nine of Wands. There's going to be a lot of resistance, and celebrations are over. So I think maybe what they thought at first, the Three of Cups here, what they thought might be a good thing that Maduro is going into, out of Venezuela, it's showing that they're not happy now. So that's crossing them. Will troops go into Venezuela? Will there be another bombing of Venezuela? So they're very uptight now, and they're not fooling around, is what it's showing me here. These cards are crazy. All right, we have the King of Cups at the bottom of this. So that could either be Dumpy or it could be Little Marco. We'll see in a minute. Or it could be the, well, it's a male figure. Then we have the Nine of Coins. So yes, it's all about getting money, getting the oil, but will they comply? Are they going to comply with all this? Or are they going to, I know they don't have the wherewithal to fight. I mean, they don't have the military that we have, but the people there are very armed. There's a lot of generals that own these little, not little, generals, individual generals that have their own business through what they took over. There's a lot of little pockets of basically little armies around there, so that could be a problem for them. Then we have the Chasing the Money card, the Page of Coins. So that's Trump's administration, always chasing the coin. Justice is going to come in. So I do think something will happen in the courts. Somebody's going to stop this. Show me Venezuela. Will we be doing bomb strikes against Venezuela again? Seven of Wands. They're really on their guard. Really, really on their guard. I think it's a lot of, saber rattling here. They're very, very angry. If you've seen any of the news, Venezuelans are not taking it. Then we have the King of Swords. So some kind of prosecution coming through. Could that be for Little Marco and for Trump? The Four of Cups. So this isn't working out as they planned. They're not getting, Trump's administration, they're not getting what they wanted out of this. They're getting a big fight is what they're up against. And a lot of loss here. The Five of Cups, a lot of loss. I'm sorry to say. I think there's going to be civilian loss and people being really upset because, why wouldn't you be? Let's go down to the table. To me, this is very, very sad because it shows me that this country was underwater to begin with these cards here. So with the capture of Maduro, I think that's what this represents, the kidnapping. And then it really displaces a lot of people. And I think it has something to do with Cuba too. A lot of people in that region will be displaced because oil is what's making, I think Cuba gets their oil from Venezuela. It would make sense. And I just think this displaces a lot of people for some reason. It puts a country that was already, it was building itself up. It has been building itself up for the past 9 or 10 years. But it really, these are struggling people that are going to struggle even more now. The good thing here, though, is what's coming ahead will be good. So They're going to struggle right now with this, with the pressure of the U.S. to do as they're told. But I feel that in the long run, they grow a whole new society out of this. It works out better than they think it will. Or maybe will be gone soon. That's what I hope. Not that they have, I don't think they're going to have a lot of prosperity from this. They might in the short run, but I don't think in the long run. And I don't think they want that. They, Latin America is tired of, the gringo intervention all the time. Okay. So where was I? Did I do this yet? I'm confused already. So they're 9 of Wands. This is about being wounded. So from the events that just happened, they're wounded and they're very unhappy with the 3 of Cups here. I have to cover that because there's a little bit of a butt issue going on there. We have the King of Cups. So this is talking about, the bad part about the King of Cups. The good king is he's wisdom, maturity. He's got his emotions in check. But whenever I read on this regime and what's going on, I can't see that here right now. I see this as the bad part of the King of Cups. So it's like unchecked people it's like doing your worst to other people, being your worst self, being emotional and crazy and acting, it's not acting with wisdom. We have the 9 of Coins. So this is what they want. They want money. They want, Rubio wants power. Trump already has power and he's drunk with it. And I think that's what this is about, drunk with power. And they're getting paid all kinds of money, not that they need any more, but it's all about the money and helping out their oil company friends and donors who want theirs now. We have the Page of Coins, always about the money with these people, always chasing the coin. But then what happens? He's not looking where his feet are going here. He's chasing the coin. I think there's going to be a fall with who? With justice. People are going to come in and put an end to this. And we'll read on Maduro how, if he gets off. Not that he's a good guy, but this is all illegal, what they've done. So he should get off. We have the 7 of Wands. So they're going to fight back. Again, the courts are here. The prosecutors are coming in. And I don't think Trump's regime is going to be very happy about what happens to them. All of this is destabilizing and nobody wins here. It's a loss for all. So will he go in again? I don't really think he's going to go in again and bomb, but I think there's going to be a lot of disruptions that they don't have because the people are not happy about this. They will have a lot of problems trying to get the oil out of the country. So there's hope for the Venezuelan people. Let's look at Maduro. I think I'm just going to, so it doesn't go on so long. I'm not going to read with the oracle. I'm just going to take a look at Maduro with the Deviant Moon Tarot. Will he get off? What was I going to ask? Will he get off? Or he's of course claiming that he's not guilty. So actually, will this case for Maduro get thrown out of court? Because they have legally, They really don't have a case here at all. They say that they're policing, but this isn't police work. This is actual taking out president of another country. All right, walking away from the situation. I think he's going to walk free. Yep, this was all the Six of Cups. This was all about cosplay. Wow, there's sirens going on outside. So let's see. A lot of people are working on this case with the Three of Pentacles. I think it's going to get thrown out. Betrayed. Yes, he was definitely betrayed. Four of Wands is the White House. The King of Swords, a prosecutor. How is Maduro going to do? Will he get off of these charges? High Priestess. Will he get off? Yes. The Sun is here. The Yes card. In the environment, definitely. He's getting off. And he has the World card. Another Yes card. And he'll probably have a lawsuit that he can come back and charge them and get money out of it. So I don't think we have to worry about Maduro. Yes, he's going through trouble right now, and none of us want to see him succeed. But we don't want to see him succeed with Trump. I mean, we don't want to see Trump succeed. So anything, and this is against the law, so I'm against it right there. But let's just go through this. We have the Eight of Cups. So I think nobody in the law wants to be bothered with this. I think the court will throw it out. They walk away from this issue. Crossing them is this has been a lot of false narratives for the American people, and I think the court will see that. Underneath it all, I think he has a lot of good lawyers, and you know, there's a lot, this card here being a law card for me. They're working on it, but I don't think they have to work that hard because I don't think they have a case. They're going to say he was betrayed, he was taken, this wasn't right. The Four of Wands I see as Washington being at, they're going to be culpable for all of this. Why? Because he has a great lawyer. He has a lawyer coming in that's really good and will defend him in the right way. And I think a lot of what the people in Washington did was really underhanded and shady, secret. I think there's more to be seen about this with Maduro, that maybe he was in some kind of collusion with Trump. But this Sun card here tells me that, yeah, he'll get out. And the World card, maybe he'll go off somewhere else. Maybe he won't go back to Venezuela. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles, which could be, well, him developing a strategy to go against the U.S., or maybe he keeps his mouth shut and goes away quietly and somehow makes money off of the deal. He could bring a lawsuit. Maybe he doesn't want to be bothered, but I kind of have a funny feeling he might do something so that he gets paid for all his troubles. Let's see. I also wanted to look at little Marco. What's going to happen with little Marco with all this? What should I use? I think I want to use... Oops. I just want to go back to... I'm going to use my... what is this deck called? This Crow Tarot. I want to use this deck. It's very talkative, this deck. I like it. So let's look at Marco Rubio. Show me little Marco. How will he fare? Wow, that one leapt. How's Marco going to fare? Oh, the tower comes crashing down on little Marco. Yes, couldn't happen to a nicer guy, right? The tower for Marco. Show me the future of little Marco Rubio. Is he going to get in trouble? Big trouble for this. Like international trouble. Ooh, 10 of Swords. I think so. That's crossing him. Tower moment, 10 of Swords. The guy is not going to be too happy for very long. Then he gets the 5 of Wands. His life is going to be so screwed. 5 of Wands. There's going to be so much struggle for him. Then we have the 8 of Cups. He's going to be leaving in the very near future. This isn't going to go well for him. See, when you hang out with Trump, everything around Trump dies. The Moon card, chaos. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is an amazing reading here. So interesting. So a lot of chaos for little Marco, and he'll probably have to leave. There's a big decision to be made. Is this, oh, the 2 of Wands. So his little overseas plans and adventures, I think he might have to rethink those. Is little Marco going to suffer the consequences for what he's done in Venezuela? Judgment. I mean, this reading, you could see me shuffling here, right? Wow. Marco, you are so screwed. Ace of Swords. They're coming for you, buddy. They're coming for you, little buddy. They got a sword for you. Wow. Queen of Swords, litigations, and his outcome card, the Chariot. I think this means he's moving on. He's moving on. Wow. Now, tarot is horrible with time, so I say moving on. Let's take out this little deck here. See if I can get any kind of time frame for his collapse. So let's look at the Tower. The Tower card here was his first card. Show me little Marco's Tower moment. Will he be leaving quickly? Well, they're going to have to clean out the White House, saging it. Cleansing. Ooh, a puppet. Somebody been doing some magic on him? That's so funny. The Bell. His time is up. His time is up. Clearing. The Sage is a clearing energy. The puppet is like, when you use a puppet, it's lots of times to get someone away from you. And then the Bell is like the alarm bell. It's time. His time is up. Let me just look at this. Where will he be held? I want to know, will he be held by the International Court? Because, and I know we don't acknowledge that, but there's some, I'm getting an impression with this card that there will be something happening from overseas. Some kind of court coming after him. Show me that. Ooh. The Hague, anyone coming after him with a dagger? Well, some kind of international court. They're coming after him with a stick, a dagger. Wow. And then the Wheel. The Wheel reminds me of the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like, this is his destiny, his karma. This is going to happen to him. Boy, oh boy. So just to sum it all up, we have 4 major arcana. I pulled 10 cards. 4, and they're not good ones. We have the Tower, the Moon. So destruction, chaos. Oh, sorry, that wasn't the Moon. Judgment. So the Moon is the chaos. So his fall comes with chaos, major judgment upon him. And the Chariot is like moving on, having to move on, having to leave. Then we have the leaving card here with the 8 of Cups and the looking overseas. We also the 10 of Swords. Like, come on. The guy won't be there for long. The bell is for whom the bell tolls. Someone's doing their magic on him and they're clearing him out. I love this reading. I hope it comes true. And if you enjoyed it, please give me a like. Thanks for being here, and I'll talk to you all soon, everyone. Bye-bye.